question is, are you off balance in response to your world, or are you off balance on purpose? Deliberate, intentional, and connected to a sense of meaning. How much do you already know that you're not implementing? I want to challenge you to stretch your ability to take action on the things you learn and the things that you already know that you might not be doing to the extent and the ability that you are capable of. It is all about action. If you are serious about using this conference as a catalyst for your transformation, personally or professionally, often we need to make that promise. Voice those intentions before you have the plan all figured out. Because once you speak what you envision, you make it real. And you'll find new energy and new commitment inside you, and new resources around you, and the people you surround yourself with, and the sessions you will attend. See, when you know you're good, you start to feel pretty proud of what you can do. I mean, check this out. Pretty good, huh? But that sets up another challenge. If I'm so proud of what I can already do at this level, where I'm already performing, then what might happen next? What's the danger in that, huh? Yes, I don't see the next thing that flies at me from a new direction. And even if I do, it's too late. I'm reacting. I turn around, well, there's another one right behind it. Or maybe two at once. Or quite possibly a whole bunch. Oh, yeah. And then you turn around and it's 3 o'clock and you look at your watch and you look at that to-do list and you realize you haven't done a thing on that list yet. Are you with me? Now you've been busy all day long, but you've been responding to the things you didn't anticipate this morning, and now you're faced with a question. Do you start working on the list? Or do you first take the time to stop and write down everything you have done so you can check that off, because that feels good. Yeah.
You see that? They fall really slow. Yeah. You can take your time. You're like, oh, this one goes here. That one goes here. Yeah. It's almost like learning in slow motion, Anita, which is why we're not using scarves. Okay. See, no, I mean, that would not be realistic. When is the last time anyone in this audience got to learn something important in slow motion? Didn't think so. So Anita, to make this more like your actual responsibilities and your life, here's what we're gonna do. Are you with me? I'm just gonna keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes, yeah! Woo! Awesome.
See, if I let go and I make the first throw with this one, it's out of my hand, but it's also out of my what? It's out of my control. It's doing its own thing. I need to let it go, right? So I can focus on the next one and handle that one uniquely. If you feel overwhelmed in your world, I think that comes from an inability to let go of the things that are out of your hands, the things you can't control. What I want to know is, can you, in fact, see the pattern that's created by the way they trace the air above me? Can you see it? The system, the architecture? Can you see the pattern now? Some say it looks like the wings of a butterfly. I see an infinity sign reflecting your infinite potential. And so we put a pattern in place, and because it works, we can leave it there, and we never have to change it, right? Wrong. You see, the patterns, my friends, are always going to change. Lights, please. If you live your life thinking you're finally going to get to a certain level where you have peace and contentment, you will be forever frustrated. The only way to find peace and contentment in life is to find it in the process of living, and that is an off-balance, on-purpose proposition. It means taking the stage with a little bit of uncertainty, pushing yourself to your limits. It means making new connections along the way, as we have done, and allowing that to pull out our greatest strengths. It means taking chances and making mistakes and picking up from the drops and recovering with new knowledge. And if you approach your life that way, you will be rewarded, because you never know who's in your audience. You never know who's out there who's watching you, who says, wow, that was amazing. I'm going to help that person. going to help you. Or maybe it's someone you touch who goes on to help someone else that you don't even know about. And your actions create these ripple effects that go on and on.